Hello, happy Thursday to everybody. We have big news. We have very big news. I can't be more excited about this and to share it with you. Now, obviously, from the thumbnail, we have a new opening title scene for Outlander season 8. It's been revealed. It's there. If you cannot wait and don't want to listen to me talk about it, don't worry. In the sources is the link to the Instagram post that has the entire opening scene, the music, the pictures, yeah. So if you just don't want to listen to me talk, I understand. You can come back later if you'd like to. That's great. But you can go ahead and check the sources and go watch that now. Hear it. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. I'm so excited that Annie Lennox is going to be doing our season 8 opener. It's the perfect follow up after having Sinead for 7. I don't. It's freaking fantastic. So, but I have a couple of other little things to share. We're going to go through some screen caps. We're going to go through the reaction of one of the cast members to this news. But first, I do have something else for you, which is going to be a little update on LandCon in the U.S. here. And if I can just find the right thing to shrink, there we go. Bye-bye, Katie. We have David Barry coming to Austin in October next year. The LandCon US announced this yesterday, and says, "We are beyond thrilled to announce our very first guest for the LandCon US, someone whose warmth, talent, and genuine connection with the fans have made him an unforgettable presence at events around the world." And David Barry has brought remarkable depth and heart to Lord John Grey, a character admired for his integrity, loyalty, and quiet resilience. David's nuanced performance has made Lord John one of the most beloved and enduring figures in the series, bringing a rich emotional life to every scene he's in. Thoughtful in conversation, gracious with fans, and always ready with a quick smile, he has a natural ability to make people feel at ease, whether they're meeting him for the first time or reconnecting years later. We're honored to welcome David as the very first guest of our Austin event. And the add-on, if you've purchased your ticket and didn't see, the add-on is available for purchase beginning this Friday, depending on your tier. And the prices are not that bad. They are not unreasonable. You can do an autograph, a selfie, a photo op, or they don't call it a meet and greet, but like a little personalized chat with other fans and him. And it was all fairly reasonably priced. So I'm really excited about that. I already got my autograph and my selfie and a photo op, actually, because I had Sam, Charles, and David in one in Chicago last year at C2E2. So I'm thrilled to be able to see him again, and also thrilled that I can save my money. I don't need to buy anything this time because I'm waiting to see folks that I have not met before, have not been in a room to chat with before. And he was so sweet. Here's what happened to me when I met him to get an autograph. I was the last person there before he was going to take a break. And he was so sweet. He goes, "We got to do this, but then I got to take a piss." So he's very genuine, regular dude. I loved it. And he was very smiley, good sport. And then I hope he went to the bathroom right afterwards. So I'm excited. David Barry, our first announced LandCon US guest. So cool. And then here's a little reminder from Sassenach Spirits. The Sassenach vodka is officially available in the US. You can place your order now while stock lasts and ensure it delivered by Christmas. And of course, you get to go to his website and you can order that. But yeah, just a reminder in case you're hoping to get a little vodka, a little Sassenach spirit in you, Sassenach holiday spirit in you before or by Christmas time. Now is the time to order. And I love the little flags. Where is it available at? If your flag is represented, that's where it's available at. So, awesome. Fantastic. Love it. Sam's always nice to us, poor stateside folks, trying to make sure we have some availability, at least in some of the states. Not all of them, usually. Now, the big news is obviously, this one is shared by the Vicarious Voyager, is the fact that Annie Lennox is going to be singing the Skyboat song for us. I think that's great. And again, the rendition she has, I was crying by the end of it. Like I'd never heard the song before. I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It is flipping fantastic. See the link to the Rolling Stone article, Inner Stories, but we got a little bit here. It says Annie Lennox sings a song of a lass that's gone, and not the Skyboat song, Outlander theme for the final season. Why did I just Skyboat? Anyway, the title sequence for the hit show's 8th season, featuring Lennox's take on the traditional Scottish folk tune, the Skyboat song, premiered today on Rolling Stone. This, yay! Annie Lennox is, again, like Sinead. We grew up with her. Now, Sinead wasn't my favorite artist, but and neither is Annie Lennox. But they both have these amazing voices that work so well for this song. And Annie, oh my gosh, her rendition, probably my favorite, honestly, out of all the seasons and all the different versions we've heard. Yeah, I think hers is my favorite. None of the others really made me cry, but I can't really tell if it's because of my age and hormones, the fact that it's season 8 and it's the final one, or it was just that beautiful. So I fully admit I'm not sure which part made me cry, but it made me cry. Hi Linda, how we doing? Happy Thursday. Hi to Jackie. Hi Patricia. I haven't seen you in a bit. And let's see. I'll have to check Total Wine to see if the vodka is in stock. Yeah. They're packing and ordering right now. So double check and see if you've got it. And you cried too, Jackie. I mean, I'm just sitting there going, oh my gosh, I can't even. Now, some people went out, since I cannot show you the whole thing, because then we'd hear it, I'd get in trouble for copyright for showing the clips, too much of it, because I'd want to show you the whole thing, and for the songs. Again, I have the link to the post that has the full opening title. It's in the sources down below in the videos, in this video. So you can go find that without any problem. I didn't want y'all trying to figure out how to find it. This one, though, Balf Nation is doing a copy paste from Katrina Balf. These are her thoughts on Annie Lennox singing the opening title. So Balf Nation posts, Katrina Balf showing how thrilled she is to have the legend that is Annie Lennox singing the Skyboat song for the series finale of Outlander, and referencing Sinead O'Connor, who sang the iconic song last season. And of course, we lost Sinead. She's passed away since. So it's even more like eventful, I guess. I don't know. Iconic that she sang our opening title at all. And now we got Annie, so let's hope that it's not a. Let's just all cross our fingers for Annie's health. Dearest official Annie Lennox, it has been such an honor for all of us who have worked on the show to have you sing our final theme tune. You're such an inspiration in so many ways, and to have both of you, Sinead, be a part of our story. Both you and Sinead be a part of our story for the last 2 seasons has made me prouder than anything. Thank you for sharing your gift with us. And then, of course, she's put something Gallic, and I can't read it, so I'm not going to embarrass myself, but I'm going to guess they are happy sentiments of joy. And then Katrina in her post just says, it's so incredible. It is. I can't even. That would be like if Aerosmith contacted me and they really wanted to do my closing tune for my closing page at the end of my videos. I'd be like, what? No. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. It's amazing. I'm flummoxed. And then Forever Sassenach went through the trouble and got some season 8 opening title screen caps. Because I was going to go through and do each screen cap, but so many people do that. I knew I'd be able to find somebody who did at least some. And so we've got some, I don't know if they're necessarily hints, but they are some telling. So we've got a burning cross here on this one. And I can't tell if this is the schoolhouse, I think, or the schoolhouse/church that we've got the burning cross in front of. But we've got a burning cross for sure. We've got a moment with, I want to say like a brooch or a necklace pendant here in the picture. And I can't really tell who is holding it, but it may be Leary, it may be Marcelly, because it looks like there's some blonde hair here. or it could be a kerchief, so it could be Claire, it could be Brianna. But we've got him holding a gemstone, pearl, or a pendant. We've got some clasped hands. Again, can't really tell who it is, but I'm going to go by the sleeves and say they are might be two males greeting each other. So in which case, maybe Lord John and Jamie, possibly William and Jamie, possibly Lord John and William. And with Roger Matt coming back with Brianna, throw him in the mix. It really could be any combination of folks, but it's looks like a joyful greeting. You know what I mean? So there's again some slight hints. We've got some writing here, as we would think with quill rather than pen, quill and ink. And it looks like there's a wax there, so maybe going to be closing up the letter. And here we have more modern time stuff. Now, here is something I have heard, and I've been trying to find really good quotes from Diana herself, and I haven't. But I'm going to say that there are a lot of rumors going around that Book 10 is going to have a serious amount of time jumping. And there's a possibility that they pull a little extra time jumping into season 8 just for continuity of the story, to make sure that all the plot points are covered that they want to cover in season 8. So we still might have a little bit of time jumping happening in season 8. Whether it's at the beginning or the end, I couldn't tell you. Now we've got, looks like some of the regulators, or I should say maybe Continental Army, just folks, because let's face it, back then, most everybody needed a gun for survival. So we've got a bunch of fellas on horseback heading to what I believe might be the new big house back there. And we do know that a big house is going to be constructed. There were some pictures of that happening as well. Here we have Jamie, and this is of course Claire as well. It's just that the sun coming in makes it a little difficult to tell, but we have a nice little image of our two main characters in an embrace by the window. And the opening titles, just like every other season, are very artistically put together. Little hints possibly in what we see, but it happens so quickly that really you're just taken by the camera angles, the lighting, the well put together characters. We've got somebody holding a crucifix, wooden crucifix it looks like, in their hand. Again, aren't positive who it is. Maybe Jamie, maybe David. Those of you who have studied their hands a little better might be able to give us some hints in there below. Well manicured yard here. So is this one of the governor's palaces? I don't think we're going to find this out on the ridge. This put together quite so much. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. So I'll have to see where this area comes up in the story. Now, of course, there were some clips that were familiar from last season and previous seasons. We had the ladies dancing around the stones in the 40s that we saw with Frank and Claire in season 1. And we've got the Continental Army and the British Army clashing and the flags going by that we saw in season 7. Very, again, reusing some pictures, and here we're reusing some too as well. Season 1 image, followed by another season 1 image. And again, familiar, but I think they are doing a really good job of trying to make sure that we come full circle as far as the story comes or goes. Even though there are rumors of movies and that the story might not be over by the time we're done with season 8, I think that the creators, the producers, and the writers, they're trying really hard to make sure that we as fans are satisfied with the ending we get. Because so many shows that have had nice long runs and a dedicated fan base just boff at the end in the finale. And so I think they're working really hard to try to satisfy us as best they can, and kind of coming back to season 1 on a regular basis, like with these images, to kind of remind us where we started, I think is a really beautiful way to honor that. So well done on that, and it does give me a little more hope for the season 8 finale being good, being satisfying. We've got a nice aerial view of the local town, And we've been to town before. We've got our dock down here. We've got the busy center of business and markets, and then houses and whatnot. More market down here as well. So we may be going to town on a regular basis. I have no issue with that. Some interesting things have happened when folks go to town. We run into our father while he's taking a piss on the wall, and we run into a fantastic old friend who's now the silversmith. So, good stuff can happen when you go to town. I'm excited. And of course, we're expecting Caesar Domboy and Lauren Lyle to reprise their roles as Fergus and Marsley. So we expect them to be in town. And I will have a final picture for us to do a little comparative there. But of course, Fergus, like his da, is the owner of a print shop. And I don't know if they covered this in the TV series. Yeah, they did cover it, where Jocasta basically gifts it to them, so that they can begin their life, their prosperous lives. Work for it. Now, of course, we got Jamie here, and I'm going to go with this is Rachel. It's very difficult to tell by the angle. We know it's not Claire because she didn't wear a bonnet. But either Rachel or Lizzie, I should say, down here, possibly, and he walking away, I don't know, upset, angry, on a mission, happy, pleased with the world, just checking out the field. I don't know. Again, we will find out. And this is a good one here, and I've got a good comparative at the end, where we got Fergus here. You can read it where it says Fergus, Fraser, and Sons. So sweet. Printing and books, which is, again, following his dad's footsteps. Love it. Fantastic. In case you didn't know who was involved in the show producing, it's Katrina Balfe and Sam Hewn. I think that was a fun place to get the screen cap there. Just in case you're not sure who's involved, we're gonna remind you. Yeah, some of the pictures, like Jackie says, some of the pictures are from other seasons, but they're all in this intro. I did watch it to make sure. I'm not making this stuff up for fun. Well, we've got my brain. We got the British Army, of course, still a threat. Don't know if you know this, but there was a time where the United States had to fight for its freedom, and that is definitely not in any way going to repeat at all. Anyway, we have some great pictures here, though, and then, of course, this has been talked about quite a bit, Frank's book. Frank's book, brought back by Brianna, I think that's fairly clear that that's Brianna. And this becomes a source of contention. How long it becomes a source of contention in the series, my guess would be not that long. But there's some reveals that happen in the books, and we're trying to see how many of those reveals happen in the series. And I think at least a couple of them are going to easily fit into the storyline of our 8th season. But yeah, there's a book. There's a book, and it's got some stuff, and it may or may not cause some trouble-ish in season 8. Oh, there we go. I believe that is supposed to be the new big house, and we have a great view of it either way. Fantastic. I'm curious, where's her surgery? And I don't know if this is actually the big house, but you can tell it's a big house either way. So we'll take a look and see how this house is outfitted, how it looks when they do walkthroughs. It's always interesting to me when they add a new set, because they build the homes. They build them as part of the set right there, truly constructed. And so it's always interesting to me to see how they've outfitted the homes, the buildings that they put together just for the storytelling. It's good stuff. No green screens, actual physical buildings. And we got, again, going back a little bit, we got some nice little retro moment that we got Jamie taking care of Claire. Claire takes care of Jamie. Jamie takes care of Claire. This is not new stuff. Good stuff, but not new. And, of course, my favorite things, the environmental action scenes where we get where they are and that they're doing something. We got them horseback riding through North Carolina, I'm going to assume, although it is Scotland, but through North Carolina. So that is kind of, we see that in almost every one of the opening titles for each season is someone riding through a horse over a green pasture, or through by a forest, or by mountains. So it's kind of predictable, but again, if they didn't do it, we'd be mad. We'd miss it and be like, "Oh, where's the scene where you could see all of North Carolina?" Yeah. So they included that for us. Really nice little hints, kind of showing you the story to come. And I thought this was really well put together. And again, if you have not had a chance, you've got to go listen to the opening sequence. It is just beautiful. Now, one little comparison here to kind of remind us again where we came from. Season three's A. Malcolm here, printing right here, and then of course the comparison to Fergus's. If you look, the design that's painted on is exceedingly similar, if not nearly exact, to the metalwork design of Jamie's. And I thought that is a pretty cool touch. Now, the middle bit is different, but the outside edge here, I think that is very cool that they included that in painting, and a really nice throwback to where everybody's come from. And it says here, of course, like father, like son. This one was shared by Sam Jamie, still here. It says, his name is Fergus Claudel Fraser. He is a printer, just like his father was before him. And I just think that is, again, one of those things that makes me want to cry, because it's just so beautiful that they're throwing back and calling back these incredible little details that we enjoyed, we talked about, and to bring them back again, it's making me want to cry. Season 8 is going to be so bad. I'm going to bawl my eyes out all the time. But this is fantastic and great news. And having Annie do the opening sequence is just a stroke of genius. Her voice is perfect for this lovely folk song that we have all come to know and love. Yeah, Jackie's. I love how this side's. Sorry, not a Sinead O'Connor fan. Kathy, I'm kind of there with you. There's like one or two songs that I, they were cool. They came on and I was like, oh, that's not bad. But I never really followed or got obsessed like a lot of folks did. And Annie Lennox, I really enjoyed the Eurythmics. 80s, early 90s music. I enjoyed it. It was great for roller skating. But her rendition, Annie's of Skyboat Song, if you don't cry, well, I'm not going to say anything mean, but it made me cry. It made me tear up before it was even done. It's just beautiful and so well done. And that is everything I'm going to share with you today. I do have some other stuff that I put back for tomorrow, but it's not, time sensitive, and fun chat stuff that we can chat about tomorrow. I will hopefully have Shirley doing her talent. No one has guessed what her talent is. I'm going to be leaving here as soon as I'm done and heading over to her school, because the talent show starts at 1 o'clock, which is 37 minutes from now. So I'm going to be heading over there to see her do her talent. If you want to try one more guess and win a little gift prize from this channel, whoever gets it right, just let me know down below what your guess is. Somebody already guessed trumpet, so it's not trumpet. She's just learning how to play the trumpet. We did go to her first Christmas concert, though, and they played the dreidel song, and I don't know the name of it. They're just learning how to play these instruments, so very basic stuff. And it was so cute. And yes, I also cried when my daughter played the trumpet for the first time on stage with her band. So I'm an emotional wreck at all times. I will cry while she's doing her talent that I won't tell you what it is. Okay, but that's everything I have for the opening title sequence so far. Do check out the video for yourself. I give you warning, you may cry. But at the very least, you'll cry with a smile on your face. It is really well done, beautifully put together, fantastic imagery to go with the music. Once again, Annie did a terrific job. And just makes you more excited for March 6th to pop around, and then hope that time stops so that the season never finishes. What I can hope. So if you enjoyed this video, enjoyed the information that I shared, please do take a moment and give me a thumbs up. If not, if you're very upset about the entire situation, give it a thumbs down. And of course, as always in the comments, let me know how you really feel. I will be doing this on a regular basis still for probably at least a couple of years because I'll be covering Blood in My Blood. So make sure that you are, if you come back a lot, that you are subscribed and have hit the notification bell so you know when more videos come out. If you don't like going through social media, don't worry. I do that pain in the butt thing for you. And even if you do like going through social media, Kathy, Jackie, share with me what you find so that I can make sure that it gets around to anybody who comes to this channel. I do share whatever I can find. And we as a community help each other out, keep each other apprised of the news, of the information, of the exciting stuff to come. I don't know. I'm going to lose it again. But at any rate, I want to just say, of course, thank you to everybody who does come to this channel, who shares, who likes, who comments, who does anything to support this channel. My members, of course, you beautiful people, thank you so much for your continued support. Anybody who has done any one-time gifts, especially this year for this channel, for myself, I want to thank you especially because I know that sometimes the one-time gift is literally what you can... It's the only way you can show. Well, I don't say not the only way you can show because if you like and you share, we're good. If you come here and view, we're good. But the fact that you're willing to give a little something extra to this channel for my work, it really does touch me. Whether it's $2 or more, the fact that you think that I have value beyond just the like. It touches me. It really does. Any investment in this channel touches me quite deeply. So I do appreciate that. I'm probably stumbling over my words and sounding terrible, but it is because I say thank you a lot, and I don't know how to do it and really make sure you understand how sincere I am, because I truly am, and I'm gonna make myself cry again. So stopping. Done. I promise. I need to go get ready and go watch a little girl do a thing on a stage. I'm not going to tell you. Let me know below what you think it is. I do have a couple of things that I can send out for anybody who guesses correctly. And I will let you know if you've guessed correctly when I see a correct answer. I feel like I'm being very snarky now. So I probably ought to get going before. Does anyone know when or where Season 8 premiere will happen? Yes. Lynn, it's going to happen on March 6th of 2026. It is going to happen on Stars here in the States. And if you have a local carrier near you, I would check and see if it's going to start on the same date and time where you are. If you have a specific region you'd like me to check up on, let me know, and I'll do my best to find the information. It usually gets released, and then I share what's been released as it's released. But for us in the States, it's going to be on Stars. It's going to be March 6th. That is a Friday at the usual time. All right. And I believe if you have your Stars app and you're paying your streaming service, it'll actually be midnight on March 5th. Usually that's how they do that. So we'll have to see if we can cheat the system just a little bit. Unless you live in Colorado and then you get to watch it at 9. Yes, Kathy? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, guys. I love you all. Make sure you check out the opening sequence if you haven't yet. And let me know your guess for my daughter's talent down below. It is definitely not a trumpet. Oh, and the hint was, it's something she learned at a Star Trek convention. Which isn't a huge hint, because truly you would not think that this is something you would learn at a Star Trek convention, but it totally is. So that's the hint. I'm going to go get ready, watch my daughter be spectacular on stage. She's one of the final performers. I'm going to have to watch an hour and 40 minutes of folks who hopefully are talented before we get to her. And then I am off. So I will see you all tomorrow at a pre-record. Tomorrow, I don't believe I'll be going live. You never can tell. But I will be here with a couple extra things for you. So go. Have a great day. Have a wonderful day. If you think you missed any information or updates, always double check and see the playlist down below. We also had our discussion about Miracle on 34th Street last night, as well as our Season 2, Episode 8 discussion on Monday. So double check those playlists as well if you want to hear a bunch of old ladies talk about stuff. We're fun. We're good. We're interesting. I think so. All right, guys. Have a really great rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow. Stay safe. Stay warm. Happy holidays. If you aren't having a happy holiday, come here. I'll try to cheer you up at least a little bit for like 20 minutes.